Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to today's video. Today we are at the Cologne-Bonn airport in the Focke-Wulf 200 or the Condor 200 as you can see, and today I'll be demonstrating how to use the autopilot function in this aircraft. And what I have noted is that there is also an issue with the aircraft following the GPS path. Uh, when you turn it on from cold and dark state, even it does not matter if you turn it on manually or via control plus E. If you engage the GPS switch during the flight, the aircraft won't follow the path. If you spawn the aircraft directly on the runway with the engines started, it works. But if you start the aircraft from cold and dark position, this GPS switch does not work. So I have found a very simple fix for that, which I will be also showing you in this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the video. So as I've already shown, this is the autopilot panel of the Focke-Wulf 200. This is the switch to turn the autopilot on or off. Currently it's in the off position. This is, as I said, the GPS switch. You turn it on, then the aircraft is supposed to follow the GPS path. This is the heading hold switch. So whenever you turn it on, the aircraft will follow the heading which you have set over here. So on the top wheel you see over here is the desired heading. So you turn this knob to set the desired heading, and this is the bottom wheel which shows you the current heading. So the current heading is of course matched with the compass heading. So a good feature here is that whenever you turn the heading hold mode on, it automatically turns on the autopilot. Whenever you use any of the switches, it automatically turns on the autopilot, and whenever you click on the heading hold mode, it automatically resets, matches both the desired and the current heading, so the aircraft does not start turning abruptly. So it's a very nice feature which I've noted in this aircraft. So yeah, kudos to the team for thinking of this. So currently we'll just turn it off, and we'll disrupt the heading just a little bit so I can demonstrate it later. This is the altitude hold switch, and this is the vertical speed or rate selector, and this wheel selects the desired vertical speed. So this is the altitude dial in kilometers, this is in meters, and this is the vertical speed indicator. So let me just quickly show you how to select the desired altitude. So you see the wheel over here, you move it to just select the desired altitude. The orange bug will move, and you can select the desired altitude that way. So if you want to set your desired altitude to 2 kilometers, you just set this bug to that level, and it will uh, note that your desired altitude is 2 kilometers. And for vertical speed, you can see the yellow bug over here. Just use this wheel to this is the positive climb rate, and this is the descent rate. So if you want to descend, you just move the bug to the desired descent rate, and vice versa for climb. So ideally, according to the checklist, uh, the ideal climb rate is 4 to 8 meters per second. So we can set it to around the middle at 5. Okay. So yeah, that is most of it. I'll there is also one feature over here. So when you press this button, whichever altitude you are currently at, it will move the desired altitude to the current altitude. So if I click here, it moved currently to 0 because currently we are on ground. But during the flight, you will see that if we are at 1 kilometer and you press this, even if your desired altitude, supposedly you have selected 4 kilometers, but if you are at 1 kilometer and you want to hold that altitude, you just click on this and it will move the bug to that current altitude. So that is also a very nice feature. Yeah, so that's about it. I'll just quickly demonstrate. We'll take off and quickly demonstrate how that is done, how to use the autopilot. And as I said, I'll also show you a fix on the aircraft not following the GPS route when you turn it on from cold and dark state. So yeah, let's go ahead with it. So we are on the runway. I'll just quickly take off and demonstrate how the autopilot works. So as you can see, our desired path is to our right, but we are currently following this heading. So I'll quickly demonstrate you how to follow the heading mode first, heading hold mode. So let's turn on the autopilot, click on heading hold over here. So the aircraft sets the desired heading and current heading as the same. So I'll just move the heading desired heading change lever to around south 180 degrees. Currently we are almost northbound, so I'll just make it desired heading to be at 180 degrees. So as you can see, the aircraft is turning to that heading, and it will level off once it reaches 180 degrees. So it will sometimes overshoot it if the turn is too sharp, but it will quickly reset itself toward the desired heading. So that is good, no issues there. Now I'll show you how to set the desired altitude. So quick, if for example I want to climb to 2 kilometers of height, so firstly I'll set the altitude bug to 2 kilometers. Then I'll set the vertical speed indicator over here, uh, vertical speed bug over here to around 5. So it holds that climb rate, and then we'll switch to vertical speed mode. And as you can see, it will hold this vertical speed and start climbing towards the height of altitude of 2 kilometers. So, and as I said, if you press this button, just watch here, if I press this button, it will move the desired altitude to the current altitude, and it will turn on the altitude hold mode as well. So yeah, nice feature, but we'll again move the desired heading to desired altitude around 2 kilometers, and also increase the vertical speed and turn on the vertical speed. Now see, we have already crossed our desired path and heading towards south, which we don't want. So I'll show you the bug with the GPS mode. So if I turn off the heading mode and turn on the GPS, ideally the aircraft should turn towards this path, but it does not. As you can see, it's just following the heading which we had set earlier, and we are also not quite far away from the GPS path that the aircraft does not uh, turn toward it, because some actually what happens is whenever we are too far off our path, the GPS mode does not work in any aircraft. But that is not the case over here. We were just a few nautical miles away from the desired path, but still it did not turn. So as you can see, the GPS switch does nothing. So a fix for that is simple. What you do is go to control options, go to keyboard, and in here search by name. uh, just type GPS, and here I have set comma as my toggle for GPS mode. So what it does is, in any aircraft, for example, which has the Garmin GNS 430 or something like that, we have to switch between the VLOC mode or the VOR mode to GPS mode. So I have not found a switch in this aircraft, but what you can do is just assign a key to toggle between GPS and nav1 mode. And once you do that, just click apply and save over here, go back and press the toggle key, and it should follow the GPS path. As you can see, I have pressed the toggle key for GPS now, and turn on the GPS mode, and it is turning towards the flight path over here, as you can see. So yeah, that's the fix I found for, when the aircraft does not want to follow the GPS path when you start it in cold and dark state. So yeah, that is it. I hope you found the video useful, and if there is anything which I missed, or if there is any feedback you want to share, or any question that you want to ask, just let me know in the comment section. And if you liked the video, please don't forget to like this on the video page, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. And yeah, see you in the next video. uh, Wishing you many happy hours of flying, and yeah, enjoy. See you.